On 17th January 1994, my bodyguard Ponnappa died in front of me. My signal officer Srikant Raju officer Srikant Arso suffered a bullet injury. But in between I remained alive. It is all God's grace.
Welcome to yet another electrifying interview of Spark Igniting Minds. Today, on the interview, we have a very popular retired IPS officer, Dr. Shankara Bidari. I think Shankara Bidari needs no introduction. He is a synonym for Valor. Most Indians and especially Karnataka folk knows him as an officer who doesn't care for anybody when it comes to accomplishing the given task. He is an unparalleled, determined police officer. He dismantled the barbarian sandalwood thief Veerappan and reduced his strength to papers. He is a man of inspiration and is ignited by passion. He earned trust and faith of his higher officers and was deployed for the most challenging tasks where other police officers did not dare to accept. He has risked his life many times but still kept his spirits high. He was unshakable and nobody dared to question him. His status as an inspiring daredevil police officer remains evergreen even today. Good morning, sir. We are very happy to have you on Spark Interviews. My first question to you is, you belong to a lovely place called Banahatti and even you completed your schooling there. But what forced you to start your work at such a young age, even before completing your graduation? Was there any instance or situation that forced you to take that path?
I completed my pre-university in 1970. Then I went to Dharwad to get admission to BA Part 1. I got admission in the Kittel College, Dharwad, and I was there for about 45 days. Then in August 1970, my father fell seriously ill. I got a telegram. I was staying in Om Ashram near Dharwad University. Then that night I came to my native place, Banahatti in Jamkhandi Taluka, then Bijapur district. My father was not found. Later I came to know that he has been shifted to Medgood Hospital at Belgaum. Then next day morning I went to Belgaum. I saw my father. He was hit with a paralytic stroke. So myself and my father's sister, my aunt, they were there to look after him. Even after 1 or 2 months, there was no improvement. The hospital in which we had admitted him was a private hospital. Charges were very heavy. So we were not able to pay the charges. Then the doctor advised us to shift to civil hospital. Then we came to civil hospital and we admitted him and treatment continued. Myself and my aunt stayed in a chhatra attached to the civil hospital Belgaum. After some time they prescribed medicines and all, and they discharged him and asked him to take those medicines and injections at our native place only. Then we brought my father to Banahatti. My father was the only working man in the family. I was the eldest child and eldest. So we had some horticulture land and we had house, and my father's earning was the main sustenance.
What was your age, sir, then?
I was about actual 16 years of age.
16 years. Okay.
Then when my father recovered a little bit, then there was a need to earn money to run the house, etc. Then I decided that I should start working. Then I went there in search of the job, and I got a job within one day at Bridge weekly paper.
Blitz,
Okay. That was dispatch assistant. There they fixed my wages at 20 rupees per week. Situation that developed in our family, I had to start work early.
So, you were working as a dispatch assistant. After that, what was your career like, sir? Did you continue your career in a different organization?
Gulbarga Telegraph Engineering Division, I had called for telephone operators. After about 2 months, I got a call from Gulbarga, this thing.
Right, sir.
That I should come for interview. After that, within 1 month, we got the appointment order.
Right, sir.
Then then I left the job at Bridge and came down to my native place. During those 3 months, the stipend was to be ₹80 rupees. Circle Telecom Training Center, which was next to that.
Right, sir.
Then I joined duty on that day only, and I was the youngest among all of them.
Okay.
Because many others who joined were BSc,
Yes.
MSc.
They had finished their graduations.
Yeah.
You were the only one who had done your.
Only I was the only one with SSLC.
Right, sir.
So for 3 months, the training was there. After the training, they conducted a test. I don't know how, but I got the first place.
Okay.
And vacancies were put up, and as the person who had got highest marks in the test, I was asked to choose.
Right, sir.
There was only one vacancy in Bijapur district, that was at Indi. So I chose Indi. So I got order of posting to Indi.
Okay.
So I came and joined at Indi on 20th October 1971. That was the Deepavali Padya Pratipada. That day I joined duty at Indi. I was at Indi from 20th October to January 31st, January 1977.
You worked at Blitz, and by the time you had finished your schooling also. But after that, did you further your education? Did you continue your education?
1972 October, there one day is observed as World Communication Day. Ultimately, the Postmaster General was the head of our state department.
Okay.
Then for that, that was observed in our post office at Indi. For that, Mr. S. Krishna Kumar, who was a 1969 batch IAS officer, who was working at Indi as Assistant Commissioner, he was invited as a chief guest. Then I was interested with the task of welcoming him and also giving an introduction regarding the significance of the World Communication Day. So I did it, and after the function, Mr. Krishna Kumar casually asked me, "What are you doing?" and this thing. I told him, "Sir, I discontinued after PUC. Now I am working as a telephone operator. You appear to be young. You have got lot of opportunities. You are intelligent also. You study further." Then I said, "Sir, there is no college in India. You are only up to SSLC, the facilities there. You can study as an external candidate." That time, Karnataka University has introduced a scheme wherein we will pay the examination fee of ₹56.
Through correspondence.
No correspondence. No correspondence.
No correspondence. Okay, you have to study on your own.
Up here.
straight away go.
Yes, the correspondence course had not yet come at the time.
Right.
Then I applied for BA1. I wrote the examination at Bijapur Center. I got very good marks and I got rank also, but because I was an external candidate, I was not given a rank.
Okay.
Then I wrote BA2, BA3 and I passed BA in 1975.
Sir, you told me so much about your wonderful experience at Indy. But we also know that you became an assistant commissioner later on. Could you share some insights into those experiences as how you became an assistant commissioner?
During my tenure at Indy, there was a very severe drought in Karnataka, particularly in Bijapur district. So at that time, lot of smuggling of jawar, rice used to take place from Karnataka to Maharashtra. And as a telephone operator, I had come in contact with all police officers. And I was very well acquainted with the DSP and inspectors also. So I used to move around and I used to give some information also to them regarding smuggling that used to take place and all. So I came in contact with them. So as a result, I was fascinated by the police service. Meanwhile, I appeared for the Karnataka Public Service Commission also. I was selected as a assistant commissioner also. So I resigned the post of telephone operator. Then I joined as assistant commissioner on 7th of February 1977 at Administrative Training Institute, Mysore, as a probationary assistant commissioner for training. Then after that training, I was sent to this thing, Gulbarga district for district training.
What attracted you to Indian Police Service? What was the inspiration behind in getting into IPS?
When I was in Gulbarga district, I just applied for IAS and allied services. At that time, civil service was called IAS and allied service. And I wrote the examination in 1977. But what happened, I did not write a 8th paper. Because 7th paper, I thought I have not done well. And I was happy that I am assistant commissioner already. Here only I will get IAS. But when the results came in 1978, I was in the top 10 of the IPS.
Okay, though you didn't write the
Okay. So I was not keen to join IPS actually.
Right, sir.
There was one deputy commissioner of ours by name Sri C.M. Chandavarkar. He told that, Bidari, you do not know. I joined as a Mamledar in Ratnagiri in 1942. Now I am retiring only at the deputy commissioner level. And all India service is an all India service. You just don't listen to anybody, you go. He called his PA, Rangarao Badisheshi, and gave him about 300 rupees and asked him to take a ticket, bring a ticket on 14th to
Delhi.
Then after lunch, he told me that he got my resignation letter written in his house only. Then I resigned that assistant commissioner post and joined Indian Police Service on 16th of June 16th of June 1978.
Sir, along your various appointments, when you were the SP of Mandya, we all know that it was a remarkable journey of yours because you solved many communal issues and even you conducted elections peacefully there. Can you explain to us what were your experiences and can you throw some light on this, sir?
Mandya district became a very serious problem for the government. Right agitation, that is the farmers of the agitation reached a peak. They banned the entry of revenue and police officers to the villages. And Nagamangala and Bellur continuously were afflicted by communal incidents.
Right, sir.
And in Mandya, labor incidents. In Malavali, Srirangapatana, the clashes between Vakkalgas and Bestas.
Okay.
So one SP was transferred, another SP was transferred, so many firings took place, so many people died, but peace did not come back.
Okay.
At that time, suddenly I got a call from Mr. Karthikeyan, who was DAG Intelligence. He told CM wants to meet you.
Okay.
Why? Mr. Gundra was the CM.
Right.
I said, why sir, what is that makes CM to call me and meet me? No, Monday has become very troublesome. And we tried changing 3-4 SPs. All of them failed. And we have not been able to restore peace in Mandya.
Okay.
General elections are coming. And Srimati Indira Gandhi as a party leader who is coming to address the election rally. Now, if we do not restore peace and ensure that our election meetings are not held peacefully, it will be a serious blot for us.
Okay.
And we asked many senior officers also, they are not ready to go to Mandya.
Okay.
So ultimately we thought that you are the proper person. Anyway, we thought you will be able to restore the peace in Mandya district.
Right.
Then anyway, go and meet the CM. Listen to what he says. Then decide. He told me. And Gundarao told me that after a lot of discussion, myself, Karthikeyan and your IGP have come to the conclusion that you are the most suitable SP at this juncture to Mandya district. We would like to post you.
Okay.
And will give you all the support to restore peace. For anything you require, you may inform Mr. Karthikeyan.
Okay.
We will give all that support to you. I would like you to take charge of Mandya and restore peace. Ensure that elections are held peacefully.
Right.
Then I said, and he also told that election notification is going to be issued on 4th December. And today is 2nd December.
Okay.
And you have to take charge by tomorrow.
Oh.
Then I said, sir, if you have reposed so much of faith in me, definitely I will go and do my best to restore the peace and ensure that all the election process is completed peacefully. Then immediately he took intercom, informed the then Chief Secretary Sri R.A. Nayak. Bidari ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಂಡ್ಯ SP ಆಗಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ. I got the movement order on 3rd afternoon from DG office. I had not modified the badges of rank to the SP level. So from there I started in a car. At Kengeri I stopped at a tailor's office, tailor's shop.
Oh, you got
I got uniform, this badges of rank of SP affixed to my uniform. By cutting holes and all this thing now.
Yeah.
So I reached Monday at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Then I took over charge also. Then next day the elections were declared. Then I took over charge of Mandya district on 3rd evening, December 1982. Then I started working vigorously. I did a lot of work. I went and sat at Nagamangala and Bellur, and we stopped all the communal incidents also.
Right.
And in Mandya city also we maintained order. And in Melapur again a clash took place between Bestas and Vakkalgas.
Okay.
We controlled it very firmly in such a way that no further clashes took place.
Okay.
Then elections were held peacefully. Srimati Indira Gandhi came to KR Pete, then Mandya, then Maddur.
Okay.
All our meetings were held peacefully.
Right.
Then there was absolutely no problem. Then elections were held and there was, for the first time, a non-Congress government came in Karnataka.
Okay.
So I continued to work in Monday up to June, July. July, I think I was transferred from Monday to Chikmagalur.
Sir, you have earned an unwavering trust of the higher authorities, and you have worked under various chief ministers. How would you describe your tenure as SP in Tumkur? Any notable experiences or any challenges that stand out during your tenure there, sir, in Tumkur?
Then when I was working as SP Railway, serious problem started in Tumkur, in Siddhaganga Matta, regarding a succession issue. Then Chief Minister Sri Hegde, Revenue Minister Sri Bommai, Industries Minister Sri Patel, Leader of the Opposition Nagaratnama, then Jalapa, our Home Minister, they all called me to, I was called to the CM's office. There all these persons were present. They told that things are going out of hand in Tumkur district. And we want you to go there as SP and...
that was during Ramakrishna Hegde.
Yes, period. That was right. If the government and opposition leader together want me to go, I will go. Then by that day, even before I reached my office as SP of SP Railways, we got the appointment order, posting order as a SP Tumkur.
Okay, sir.
Next day I handed over charge and proceeded to Tumkur and took charge.
Okay, sir.
Then the Siddhaganga Matta issue, succession issue was there. I tried to solve it peacefully by a compromise also, but it did not complete. It did not succeed. So ultimately, I had to request Swamiji to do what he wants to do in the best interest of the Matta. So he anointed somebody else as a successor. Then a lot of violence broke out. Arson, looting, assault, etc. Then we controlled all that. Then there was a bomb attack on me also. Then that also I escaped. Then there was an acid attack also. I escaped that also. I worked in Tumkur and did lot of good work in detection and all these things.
You have taken so much of risk on your life.
Yeah.
And being a being a officer, like a daredevil officer, you have escaped death very narrowly. So can you give some experiences?
Now I will tell you this. All along, while I served, I was never interested in anything except my work.
Okay.
I wanted always to bring credit to the government, which had posted me, which had given me an opportunity to serve.
Right, sir.
And always wanted to bring credit to my department.
Okay.
And I always wanted to do good for the people of in my jurisdiction. With these three motives, I worked all along.
Right.
I never looked left or right.
Okay.
I never bothered about anybody. Whatever is the straight path, whatever is the right path, I did not hesitate to tread that path only.
Okay.
With the result, what happened? After a few years, a reputation was built up. Bidari will not listen to anybody. Bidari will do right thing. Bidari will not hesitate to take risky and harsh decisions. And he is not bothered about future. He believes in doing straightforward and
very honest.
Correct.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I got recognition for that also. And normally, nobody has interfered in my service.
Right.
Not even in my senior officers, not even government. On the other hand, I must plead guilty of interfering in their work.
Okay.
Whether it is government or senior officers, etc.
Right.
So to that extent, I never hesitated to, I never felt like this thing also.
Okay.
Even when I wanted to go to take charge as commander of the task force, then Sri B.V. Raman told me that there is danger to your life. But even then, I thought my duty comes first.
Right, sir.
I took charge as a commander task force and worked for 3 years, 4 months.
Okay.
God was there with me,
Right.
so nothing happened. And in Tumkur also, they tried to throw a bomb on the car I was traveling. There also I escaped.
Okay.
In
Who threw the bomb?
the followers of the Swamiji who had been removed from the mud. Then in task force also a number of times I faced a serious.
Okay. But how did you escape, sir, when they threw the
No,
bomb?
see, on 17th January 1994, my bodyguard Pannappa died in front of me. My signal officer Srikantraju officer Srikante Arso suffered a bullet injury.
Okay.
But in between I remained alive. It is all God's grace.
God's grace.
It is not my physical ability or agility or mental ability.
Thank God, sir.
It is all God's grace. A number of times also in another encounter in South Tadmalai forest on 31st of October 1993 also, I did not have any injury or anything.
Okay.
Similarly, a number of times Veerappan tried to blast my convoy, block my convoy and attack me also. They also did not succeed.
Right, sir.
In all, as I can recollect, in at least 20 instances, though others with me suffered damage, I was protected by the Almighty.
Yeah.
So everything went
And
well.
your men took care of you.
Yeah.
Every time they were there.
Yeah.
Who took care of you. Yes.
So I was safe. It is all God's grace.
Right.
Because death is not in our hands.
Yes.
It can come
But you
anytime.
were really courageous and you were so brave.
God's
That, sir, we all know that your role as an STF officer was very significant, especially in reducing the power of Veerappan. Can you throw some light as to what motivated you to take on this particular case? Because many officers before had tried and failed, and even a few of the officers died too.
When I was working as SP Valor, I was promoted as DIG. I was posted as DIG headquarters. Then problem arose regarding Veerappan. I went to Vidhan Soda, met our Principal Secretary Home, Sri Mutana. Then he told, we are trying to find a officer to head the task force. So we tried and sounded many officers, but they are not willing and are submitting representations requesting not to post them. We in the government are of the opinion that we should not post unwilling officers.
Okay.
Officers who will not happily go and work.
Yeah.
Then we have decided that you are the most suitable person.
Right.
If you agree, we will consider you. Then I told Sri Mutana, sir, it is a IGP level post. I am just now promoted as DIG. It is not even 4 or 5 months since I am promoted as DIG. How are you going to consider me for this post? Then Mutana told, we will downgrade the post.
Okay.
You don't worry.
For your sake, even downgraded the
Then he told me that if you just do your best and bring the situation under control, we will give you Padma Shri, we will give you out of turn promotion, etc., etc. He told. I said, all that is okay, sir. If you are downgrading and posting me, I will happily go. Only condition is that my DGP should agree. If he says yes, I will go. Then, no, I have consulted him, you can also talk to him.
Right.
Then he said, you took me to Mr. Lin. Chief Secretary. I said, will you go happily? I will go happily, sir. No problem. I will do my best. Then come on, we'll go and meet CM. I said, you are our CM and you are our PM, sir. We don't want anything. Okay. Now you can post me anytime. I will join within 24 hours. Okay. Then after 1 or 2 days, the orders came.
You really took such appointments. Dear viewers, please tune in for the next episode. We'll have more on Shankara Bidari as an STF officer.